At this time, I will convene this meeting of the Arlington ISD Board of Trustees on January 8, 2026 at 5:03 p.m. Our first item on tonight's agenda is a governance workshop on vision development. And I will turn it over to Dr. Smith.
Trustees, thanks for, well, first of all, Happy New Year. I haven't seen most of you. Happy New Year. Thanks for your time tonight in a workshop. We, after presenting, I think it was first, was it in December? Okay, either November or December, presented to you an iteration of vision after we've spent a few times together as a team working on some things with some administrative feedback. We got your feedback and said, hey, we want to work on this some more, so this is the first opportunity to do that. And what we'd like to do is just walk you through briefly where we've been so far, just to jog everybody's memories. I know you've slept since then, but we started this process last spring and spent a considerable amount of time. And so we'll go through and kind of highlight the things that we've done so far, and then we've got a couple of activities to work us through tonight to try and get to the heart of what is it that we need to really hone in on. And we I think the important thing is we want it to be the sentiment of the collective one. And when you as a collective, as a body corporate, adopt a vision statement, we want to do our best to try and make sure that it gets the right sentiment. It might not be the right word for everybody, but the right sentiment, I think, is the important thing for us to really focus in on. And so hopefully tonight, through our process and stuff, we'll get an idea of what words really resonate, and then we can talk a little bit about what sentiment, what is it that you want to really drive this vision statement, and we can talk about some next steps from there, okay?
I like the sentiment part.
Yeah. What you see in front of you is just a handout that we did, I think, at the May 21st board meeting. This handout was from our facilitators at the time, both Casey, and they were leading us through some of these. And this is how they describe a vision statement. It's future tense description of what you're working toward. They gave you some vision statement bests in there and stuff. And we had our current vision statement listed. And then we really started honing in on what community input. Remember, Mo Casey had gone out and had 6, I believe it was, community input meetings and got some feedback from community members that were in attendance. It wasn't a great amount of community members, but we got some input from them as community members. One other piece of information to remember is we also use thought exchange some and ask people, what is it that you really, what are your hopes and dreams for kids in Arlington ISD and stuff? And we gleaned some important words out of that as well. So those are the things that we were really building off of for the vision statement piece. What that led to then, I think, is us to do some more work over the next couple of times. If you remember, is it in there? Sorry. If you take, oh yeah, here it is. At your next handout right there, you can see in May 21st board workshop, we had a vision statement brainstorming activity. We were in small groups at the time. You were working with some senior staff members and cabinet members. And group 1 came up with like the dream district where potential meets purpose and every child thrives. I don't know which group that was, trustees, but these were the words that we took from that. And then other ideas that came down at the end, at the bottom, where dreams begin, purpose leads, and community thrives. Just jogging everybody's memory when we were talking about these things. So this was second workshopping, I think, as we were talking about vision statement. And then we came back on the next page, it says June 5th, vision statement refinement. We had some choices from the brainstorming meeting that we presented, the 3 choices that we had hot dotted that came to the top. And then we had a new suggestion presented at that time, inspiring students, empowering dreams, and creating the future. From there, after we got that feedback, and that was at the end of our school year, remember, we started working with our administrative staff and got their feedback along the way. So some of our cabinet members and senior staff members and I met in this room actually in July and processed some of that. We also had Senior staff conversations, October 20th. Principal and key leaders, and that's what Jennifer presented to you. We had all the principals weigh in on some things that were presented. The draft vision at that time had become dream big, learn boldly, and shape tomorrow. And we took all of that feedback and did some process pieces to get to what we presented to you in November, on November the 20th. So that's history of the work that's gone into vision statement development so far. Anything that y'all want to ask or want to add to that conversation, that brief synopsis?
I really like what you said about focusing the most on what we are wanting, what our vision is. Like the content of the vision has to match what we want to achieve. And semantics are not why we're choosing a vision.
Right.
We could have both. We could have one that achieves what we want and it sounds great. But I like what you said about the message itself has to carry out what we envision for our district.
Yeah. And so I think just thinking through those things tonight before we get into, or as we get into some process pieces that Jennifer is going to lead us through, just keep the history in mind. Ultimately, again, if you don't like where we are, it's your prerogative as a board to say, we don't like where we're at, let's start over and let's do it all again. But we also wanted to just make sure everybody remembered you have been through quite a bit so far in this, and we didn't want you to lose that along the way, because again, we've slept since then.
All right, so you should have in front of you a piece of color paper, a piece of blue paper, so I'm gonna ask you to get that out, and we're gonna use that kind of like a scratch piece of paper for a few minutes, so you have a lot of ideas that have been shared with you, right? You have a lot of thoughts that as you look at them, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of remember talking about that, and so I wanna give you just a couple of quiet minutes to look at these statements and then think about other conversations that you may have had or other things that you've been thinking about, and to use this piece of scratch paper just to scratch out a vision statement. It is not going to be a perfect vision statement, but like, is there something on here that you're like, I can live with that, or I really like the sentiment of this one, or this word really speaks to me, and so I'm going to put it into a phrase. So I'm going to ask you to use this as a scratch piece of paper for 2 minutes and just to come up with on your own a vision statement that you're like, okay, this is something that is interesting to me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you the next step so that whenever you're ready for it. So you should have a note card in front of you. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to write your idea on your note card. I'm going to ask you to skip lines as you write, and to write in a way that other people can read it. So write legibly and skip lines as you write, because we're going to use a tool in a minute as we consider your ideas.
Oh yeah, the longer I sit here, the more I'm
Okay.
going to tweak this, so I'm good.
Dig it, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Chocolate?
No.
Pecan.
Pecan?
The signs have
You said pecan tart or something like that.
Yum.
Yeah, it's pecan, but not hard.
What does Scott say?
pecan. It's almond.
Oh, it's a drink.
Almond? You said almond?
Don't ask.
That's wrong.
Hey, ask Scott Kale about that.
That is wrong.
Ask Scott Kale about it. Yeah, that'd be great.
He's from California, where they have groves, and he says that they say
Almond. Huh.
I would love it if y'all would ask us about it.
Which one?
What's your almond?
almond.
For almond?
Yes.
No.
No one.
We'll let you tell us.
Yeah, that's not.
And the analogy is salmon is not salmon.
He claims it is.
Oh,
Where
it's
you grew
wrong.
up. Yep.
We'll let you tell us.
But I will.
No.
Because
It's not an analogy.
I've never heard that in my life. No, it's not a thing.
Okay, thumbs up, everybody, in a place where they're ready to move on to the next step. Doesn't have to- again, it's not perfect. All right, so the activity that we're gonna do is called a paper pass activity. And so you're going to pass your card to the left in just a minute, and you're gonna read the next person's card. You're gonna underline words or phrases that resonate with you. And so it can be a single word or it can be a phrase like student experience, right? You might underline all of that together, but the idea is to underline words or phrases. After you've read somebody's card, you're gonna keep passing until you get your card back. So you're gonna read everybody's card around the room, and whenever you get yours back, you're gonna have lots of words. Does that make sense? Any questions before we get started? No writing, only underlining. Okay, on your mark, a second.
Okay.
We'll pass
I'm
it.
gonna underline the heck out of this.
Okay.
What we, oh my gosh, Justin, where you can read it.
It's like illustration.
Is it?
And we go ahead and underline.
Underline, yep,
Okay.
and then pass whenever you're done.
Oh, like.
You're gonna get to self-manage.
If we like their whole statement, can we underline the whole statement? Or just
Words and phrases.
Okay,
But I would say keep it in mind.
Can we mark out?
No. Are you ready to pass? Okay, so pass whenever you're ready. You're gonna self-manage.
Jeff tells me that all the time.
Self-manage.
Is this all?
Do you want? I took it as like
No, it's not.
statements.
You have to explain what you wrote. This is even better.
I also love how all three of us wrote more than one, try to slide that second one in there.
We did, it was like.
Okay, I'll write or for you.
Underline the word or.
No, because he wrote more than one.
And it's all really close together, it's kind of hard to.
You know what? I can write
It's okay,
the
try
card.
it.
I can write the card.
I don't know if that makes sense about getting their grade levels up.
I'm counting back, who wrote Converge?
Oh, you know.
No names, Leanne.
You know
we're
who
not
wrote
judging.
Converge. You know who wrote Converge.
No judging. No judging.
Judgment-free zone. It's like a fitness commercial right now, isn't it?
Oh my God. It. Sure, thank you.
That one has two sides.
I know,
This one has two sides.
Yes.
Sanguine.
This one has two sides. Was sanguine included?
Gary, I actually really like this.
Hey.
How do you know it's his? Because I counted from Converge.
It's not an anonymous.
I know all y'all's handwriting. I
They
know
should
all
have
y'all.
shuffled because it was pretty easy, Dad, it was funny.
We probably should.
Converge. Mine's just purple there.
David.
I was just trying to get thoughts on paper.
Good job.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Propitious KPMs for single future.
That works too.
I actually like that, I wrote a heart on that.
Yes. Excel tomorrow needs to be part of our thing.
Oh, thank you. Is this? Ours are very similar.
They're almost exactly the same.
Oh, I like the bottom, it's like a tagline.
I have it right.
Did you get yours back? Yep. Does everybody have their own back?
Yes.
Okay.
Not quite.
Not quite. All right, so the next step in the process is for you to shout out words or phrases that have at least 4 underlines. And then we're not gonna duplicate up here, but if you have the same thing, we could put like a check next to it or something along those lines. There's no need to duplicate. If it is different enough and you wanna capture it a second time, you can. those come into you. So somebody,
Empowering.
let's whip around, that way we can stay a little bit organized. So Melanie starts off.
Empowering.
Empowering. Okay, and read some. Or
We're just doing one word. A term.
word or phrase.
It's been underlined.
One word or phrase that has at least 4, and we'll go around.
Diverse.
Diverse.
That has 4.
One word or phrase that has at least 4 underlines.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm a good listener.
You're good. All right.
Thank you very much.
Dream big.
Okay, great. Brooklyn, will you get this one?
Dreams.
Dreams. Okay.
Dreams.
Dreams. So I'm gonna put a check. Do you have anything else you want to add?
That word was the only one with 4. I
Four
have some
more.
with
Okay.
3.
Okay, we'll get to those
Yeah.
in a minute. Okay, Leanne.
Every child.
Every child. Just
Empowering.
empowering. Okay, so I'm gonna check that. And then is there anything else? Dreams. Anything else? So or more. Okay. Ellen, did you have any more with 4 or more?
Future.
Future.
Mine is dreams, thrives, future.
And converge.
No, converge didn't quite make the cut.
Larry, do you have any additional with
And
4?
I knew it
Uh,
was spending
every-
concept.
Every?
Yeah.
Every child or every something else?
Every student, but
Every, can I put every child / student?
Yeah.
Or is that- Okay, Brooklyn, do you have anything else with 4
I
or
only
more?
have 3.
Sarah, anything else with 4 or more? Leanne, 4 or more?
Experiences. I don't know what's happening with exceptional. It looks like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. That's it. Oh, and dreams has a bajillion.
Dreams? Okay. Justin, you have anything else with 4 or more?
That's all I got.
Okay. Anybody else have one with 4 or more? Okay, so I want you to look at your 3s and see, are there any other additional words or phrases that you feel like needed to be added up here because they had 3 or more? You don't necessarily have to add all of them that have 3, but I want to open the floor to, any that have 3 as well. So,
Future.
Future. So I'm going to do them over here.
Creating. We already have that one.
Future is
on there.
So future's over here. and I can
Inspiring.
Oh, sorry.
well, great.
So we both have 3 underlines under the same phrase.
Okay.
Is that okay to
Yeah.
read the phrase?
Yeah.
Okay. Creating exceptional experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to just hyphenate just so we can read it.
And 2 of us wrote that and got 3 underlines.
Okay? So a total of 6.
Well, I was wondering if you
Total
wanted
is
a check
You
mark.
need a check.
Oh,
She's
check
saying
mark.
you need a check next to
Yeah,
it. There you
got it.
Sorry.
Got it. Thank you. What else?
All kids.
We had something over here. Every
Very close.
child, every student. All kids. Anything else? Okay. So I want you to go back and look at the handouts with the work that we've done before and what you see here, because these are the words or phrases that are kind of resonating with you now, and just have a dialogue with each other. What do you notice? What do you wonder as you think about our district visions?
It's the same words that resonated previously.
Yeah.
Same words?
Yeah.
One of the questions I have is when we're talking about a vision statement is because we're focusing on students and children. At one point we talked about wanting to make sure that the vision statement also felt connected towards communities and employees. And these, several of these, as we keep going, they talk about empowering the student and the child. Have we changed our mind as a group of wanting to think about employees and community? And I ask that because I feel like it would help me narrow down my thought, because some of these that I like, if we're just going towards a student, then I really like some of these. But if we are truly wanting to incorporate those other 2 areas, then some of the ones I like for students actually miss the mark as a whole.
I thought incorporating the other individuals was so that they would have buy-in, that our vision statement for kids they could see themselves having a piece in to make that a reality, is how I took it. So we want teachers to see that in it to resonate with them, or a custodian, or a bus driver, or a community member who volunteers on the campus.
And in the way I viewed this, and the ones that resonate, I think, are exemplar to me from vision statements across the state, is there are a couple of requirements. One, it's got to define a future state that you aspire to as a district, but not only what all of our employees need to be inspired by that to say, yeah, that is a future state that I can work towards and I want to help contribute to achieve. And so when you talk about employees, it's, if you've done it right, it's gonna get everyone, in terms of employees, inspired and proud about the work they're doing to achieve that end state. So I think you don't have to be explicit. Okay. All that to say, I don't think it needs to be explicit when we're thinking of employees as a stakeholder group. It just needs to resonate with them.
That helps me think as as we're underlining some of those words too, just because then I'm focused on, okay, I'm not making sure it includes everybody, because sometimes it feels isolating when we would say every child, is that incorporating everybody? But if we're saying that what you're saying, like, when we go back to the ship example, that Buck gave us, I think about that, and if that's the direction we're going, then some of these are really good already. And are we able to circle back to them, or do we need to keep growing them because they need to include the employees and other people?
If I remember the conversations right, I mean, this is the tension between it is the main thing, keeping the main thing, students. And yeah, you want to have everybody see themselves in it, but if you go too big, then it waters down what you're trying to actually achieve.
Yeah, we start talking about community in your vision statement, because our mission here is simple. We all have that moral imperative to make sure every student succeeds, right? And so it's got to be focused on that, but to find that future state that we see for our district.
I agree. I think whether we reference kids or any group, the more groups we try to target with the statement, it just gets, to me, whether separate from watering it down, it just gets more wordy and
harder to remember.
Sorry.
No, we were talking about, I think it was Johnson & Johnson that we read about in our book, that when you go in, you read it, you see it, it's easy to own it and claim it. But when it's 2.5 pages long, that's nothing that we need.
That's the only ask that I really have, is that it's something that people can remember. And that, even if they don't remember it word for word, that they're remembering it. That they're able to say, here's what we're about.
Right. And I think when I look at, we just had the curriculum audit that talks about the lack of a vision statement in AE local, and kind of their version of what a vision statement is a statement, not a motto, like excel today, lead tomorrow, whatever our motto used to be for the district. And so we need to keep that distinct. Like, yes, it needs to be concise, but when we're putting something down in AE local, that needs to be longer than just a motto. It needs to be a complete, coherent statement.
Can we hear the one that we turned down in November?
Yeah, so it's on the second page here.
Okay, where am I missing it?
So where it says October, November, and then that slide there about dream big.
Thank you.
Those are the gold.
You mean the bold letters right above
It's
this?
going to be for more.
No.
That's right, boldly.
Boldly.
It's funny, I didn't even think of that until you said it that night. Now I cannot stop thinking about it when I look at it.
That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah, a few districts across the country use that word boldly. But I like, as soon as you said that, I like it.
I like that phrase, there's just something about that word boldly. I don't.
See, Larry ruined it for us.
So, I was gonna say earlier, I think that to your point about staff and community, and them being such a big part of us carrying out our vision for children, I think the verb matters a lot, because we can pick verbs or a verb that everyone plays a part in. And that's why I was happy to see this underlined so many times, because creating exceptional experiences for children is something that the whole community, staff, parents, that's
They can
something
see
that-
themselves in.
yeah, that's something that we all play a part in. Like school board, superintendent, staff, everybody can create exceptional experiences
And
for
the
students.
good thing about exceptional experiences, it's kind of the cornerstone of our values and beliefs is about that. And ultimately, that's what we're talking about here is what's the, when we're trying to market to new parents or keep existing parents here, it's like, what is that student experience? Is it an exceptional student experience or not?
I like exceptional experiences. Fine. I have two things with it. One is it sounds a lot like our longtime goal of providing I don't remember if the word's exceptional or whatever, learning experiences for 100% of our kids, which we have had for a long time. Second, to me, exceptional experiences sounds like commonly used corporate speak. And so that's just me.
I remember before, and I still go back to the train of thought where cultivating exceptional experiences, and I think it was Leanne who said, what makes something exceptional to you doesn't make it exceptional to me or the next person, and so how do we find exceptional? And that has always stuck with me. And that's the only reason I don't love exceptional, just because I've stuck with that a lot. If you're right, exceptional means a lot of different things to different people. And that could be good, it also could be bad. It also sounds like corporate jargon a little bit.
Well, and that's why when I was drafting mine, I moved away from it just to try to think differently than that, because I keep going back to exceptional experiences and how important that is to what we deliver here in Arlington ISD, especially that future state that we're shooting for. And that's why I changed it to a future of educational excellence, but I don't think that resonates as concisely as exceptional experiences.
Where are your cufflinks watches?
And Leanne, what I was trying to get at with which I knew it was not a great word, with where dreams converge, is that one, we're very diverse. Diversity is important for us, and we all have the parents have different visions for their students. The students come from different backgrounds, and they all have different dreams of what they would like to be. And that's the great equalizer, is this district. No matter what side of the tracks you come from, or what your background is, or what your dreams are, you can realize those dreams here. So that's kind of what I was trying to get at there, and I think that's one thing I'd like to see in the vision statement, is capturing that sentiment.
So if we took out exceptional and plugged in student, so it's more relatable and not just jargon, is that?
What would it sound like as a...
So I was taking notes when you guys were
student
talking.
experiences, creating student experiences where dreams become reality is what is written there.
Say it again?
Creating student experiences where dreams become reality.
So when looking back on the ones that we first talked about, and just looking at the words that are like the ones that we all hit on, and it got a lot of votes last time. I mean, all the ones that hit on those got a lot of votes last time, and the longer they become, the less your votes they got. But empowering, and I had forgot this was a possibility, but empowering every dream, and then if you just took the next most common words, you could have some variation of creating the future, or something the future, or tack on something that's another 3-word phrase after empowering every dream.
Okay.
Because I think empowering a dream, some variation of that is something everyone has hit on.
So one of the ones that I had written down, where I'm just playing with our words, would be inspiring students, empowering dreams, and either creating or shaping the future, because future was one we wanted. We also liked creating and shaping because that's what teachers and staff are all doing. But that took, and it came from somewhere on here, maybe. Oh, here we go. June 5th, number 4. Of changing the word from creating to possibly shaping, because that was on somebody's. I like that. But that, because I like what you said, Justin, that on the group 2, number 1, empowering everything, if you took that and then added some of those key phrases, that keeps it short and concise, but also those words that we feel strongly about without making full sentences to include those words.
I like that one too. I just think inspiring and then empowering dreams is almost the same thing. The way that I interpret it. I also don't want to completely abandon the student experience because that just came through so strongly. Not just tonight, but also in the thought exchange and in other discussions.
In one thing that, I don't know how you feel, this is a little sidebar, I don't want to distract from that, is I definitely want a statement that is clearly defines future state and is a full statement and that we can modify to a short punctuary one if need be, or even do a derivative of that for our tagline, for our identity lockup. But the thing that I think where most districts fail, going through and looking at some of the best ones, I can't tell if they're mission statements or vision statements. And I think people oftentimes end up crafting mission statements for vision statements and they're distinct.
Totally, I agree.
And so I think if we just make sure that it is clear that it is a statement of where we are headed, that we would love you to come join as a parent or as an employee or a student, I think we'll hit the mark.
So just one thing, it was Brooklyn put into number 4, so we could make that alliteration. Alliteration is not, the parallelism work. If we change the last part to creating futures, then the parallelism there would work. But I don't think these are saying the same things necessarily with what Sarah said. To me, inspiring students is giving them a reason to care about learning. Empowering signifies that we're giving them the tools to do it, and therefore, thereby we are creating the future. Like, to me, that does synthesize those things, just based on what people are talking about, the things they would like this to do and hit on. But to me, that's an example of something that could work, to me.
Inspiring students and empowering dreams for me is the student experience in my eyes. Without saying the word student experience, that is the student experience for me.
Will you say that again for one?
So inspiring students and empowering their dreams, that is the student experience for me. I don't need to say the student experience is XYZ. I feel like that is it right there. So we take the community, what they want to say, the student experience, by putting actual verbs with it.
Do we like creating futures or shaping futures?
Both.
That could be the way of that.
I personally don't like that it's not a statement.
Yeah.
That will eat at me, and it's okay if that's where we end up.
Well,
but
no.
to me, it's more of a tagline than a statement.
Well, here's one thing that we can do, and I was just thinking about that. We can, like, if you land on, let's say you land on a tagline, great. We can put that in statement form too, and bring that back to you, or even have some of you put that in statement form, just using those same words, if that would work as well, because I think there's a way you could put that in statement form if we needed to. So whatever works on that. And just going back to David's comment a minute ago, just a reminder, what we'd said is that we wouldn't adopt a mission statement as a district, we would only adopt a vision, because then what we can do is have each campus adopt a mission statement that aligns with the vision, so it helps create some, ensure that we're all pointed in the same direction. So that's just a reminder is what we talked about on that. We can change that if you want to end up creating both at the end, that fine.
But it
Yeah, I
gives-
forgot we weren't gonna end up the mission segment, but still, I think we're gonna put a vision in
That's
a
right.
local. It should be a full sentence, and it should be definitely defining where we are headed as a district.
Yep.
And what we're about, and aligns with what our implicit mission is.
I like giving campuses the autonomy to create their own mission statements. I think
And
that's important.
Yeah.
I think that's important for them to have that autonomy, especially right now in education.
I don't necessarily agree that it has to be a sentence. I think the sentence is implied. And as you know, the sheet that we have here, it gets in red, the vision of Arlington ISD is to, and we could add that to just about anything. I mean, we could modify this to Arlington ISD inspires students, empowers dreams, creates futures or shapes futures. But by adding, and Arlington ISD is a little bit of a modifier, it makes it into a sentence, but it is implied. And I just don't want to add more words to take away from what is the point.
Yeah.
Just so we can create a sentence.
I don't want too wordy.
Do you want to keep wrestling together as a team? Do you want to have 2 or 3 trustees take the feedback and provide some options? What would you like to see happen? Would you like for us to?
Can we play around just for maybe 5 more minutes? Just 'cause
Absolutely, we have plenty of
I would
time.
hate to come back and do this one
Yep.
more time. It just feels like there's bigger
Feel like
work
we're
for us. There's something bigger that we could be doing to help the district than wrestling with this. So if we could play for 5 more minutes?
Absolutely. We got minutes to play.
Okay.
We have plenty of time.
So,
But I
Well,
like
yeah.
Melody.
dreams.
I saw Sarah on her phone, I was wondering if that's what she
I thought
was
Larry
doing.
might have been.
I know, that's what I thought too. What does ChatGPT tell us?
It's giving some, I just took what we had here and I asked it to give it to me in statement form. Give several.
We may have played around with that a few times.
did y'all use Claude? Claude's gonna
And
be a
what
little
does
bit
it
better
say?
about coming out with something that doesn't sound AI generated.
And some of them are just reiterations of this, like three, there's none.
Put it into a good sentence form. Taina, is there anything you thought as you hear us talking?
I'm actually looking right now because Jennifer had asked me when we first brought and we were discussing Dream Big, Learn Boldly, Shape Tomorrow, we put it in sentence form, and so I'm trying to find the Google Doc that we were sharing because we had like 3 or 4 options at the bottom of it. So I know that we worked on that as a team in my department.
You know, we could have a Star Trek graphic if we use the word bold. That could be kind of fun.
No. No.
One of my favorites.
So funny enough, one of the suggestions
Larry.
is in Arlington ISD, we create, it says learning, but I was thinking student, but we create learning experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Learning experience.
So like, something really similar would be we create student experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future. So it did change the last time.
To do this.
I like where that's going.
So what do y'all think about that? Just to chew on?
Will you read it and let me
Yeah.
read it? Because I read things.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna
In
put
Arlington
a marker
ISD.
where we are.
Okay. Do you want me to put
Yeah.
What?
do you want me to put on the, when I
We-
write it out?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
let's put,
Yeah.
we got a big marker board there, let's use it.
In Arlington ISD, and if we want to put it in future tense, I'll add will, right? In Arlington ISD, we will, I don't know, create, and then will you put learning/student, because we need to wrestle with that. Experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
I think we should take out the will, because it looks like we're not doing it.
Yeah, like the beginning we could change, however, I know we said that we want it to be future focused, and that's the only reason why I thought.
So we create.
Yeah.
AISD, we create.
I would just say Arlington ISD creates.
Okay.
So our options that we came up with was Arlington ISD : where students dream big, learn boldly, and shape tomorrow. Then we had a place where every student can dream big, learn boldly, and shape a brighter tomorrow. Or together we dream big, learn boldly, and shape a tomorrow full of promise. So that's when we were originally discussing and just trying to put it into statement form versus the short. You could use that.
Maybe we take out the learning and student. What if we said Arlington ISD creates experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future?
Let's see, then I'm back to, we could just say Arlington ISD inspires students, empowers dreams, and
I like learning.
You like learning?
Learning.
Creates learning experience. Because like, what are we here for? We're here for educating, right? And like the experience itself is doing all of this. That's the cool thing about having those first few words.
Yeah.
So let's do the acid test. One of your parent reading this, and two of your potential teacher that wants to come, maybe wants to come work here. Does that inspire you? I like by saying learning, that we create learning experiences that do that. I think it meets that test. Does that meet that test if you're a parent looking to move here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you provide? Create.
Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Provide, to me, reads like a vendor is providing you a service versus showing that Arlington ISD, we create it. It is in-house.
Yeah.
You can't go get it from a vendor or manufacturer.
That speaks to the art of teaching.
Yeah.
And that we're being innovative. Me as a parent, when I read that, I see, oh, they're being innovative here, creating these 21st century learning environments that my kid's going to thrive in.
What is the word after empower?
There.
I like that one.
I like it a lot.
Arlington ISD.
I like that. I mean, we could even consider coming back to the original last phrase and saying, because now it's about them, right? So experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and then something that says like, prepare them to create the future. But then it gets too wordy.
Yeah.
Well, you ought to create twice in there.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
What were you trying to say? Because you wanted to reference the students?
Well, no, I was just trying to come back to the original wording that a lot of folks like, but I'm okay with not. I was just thinking out loud.
So looking back at the words that were underlined earlier, is there anything not here that was here that you feel like we need to consider?
Every student that inspires every student to empower their dreams and prepare them for the future. I want to put every student in there.
So just put every after inspires?
So, okay, do y'all remember when we heard from Dr. Nivens at EdCon? He talked about how they took their vision statement and they revised it very small, but that small change had a huge difference in connotation. They took out all children and they changed it to each and every child.
Oh, I like that.
And so that's something we just could consider. We could say something like creates learning experiences that inspire each and every child.
Ooh, I love that.
So that's just something to consider. I know that's more words, but I love
Like
the connotation. It makes it more of a responsibility.
We can tighten it. I mean, we can have like the official AE local version, And if we need to tighten it, we can tighten it for other applications.
Can we just say every child?
I like students.
I worry that, like,
Yeah, child or student, whatever. The child is the student.
It seems like most folks want to go down the road of a sentence, but like
I still
we
like,
were
I still
told
like the original.
that we were given the input that the vision statement can be as short as 2 or 3 words, but generally 7 to 10. And we're well over 20. We're close to 20 now. And so, like, I think we keep adding things and we are not actually improving on the sentiment.
And again, like if we create a statement, we can pull a tagline from that. And frankly, that's what people.
Yeah, a tagline
Just being honest.
needs to be 7 words or less. A vision statement doesn't necessarily need to be less than 7 words. In fact, it should be very explicit. It should clearly define your future state.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind just going to start, most of our ones we got close to start with the verb and ing. We could say creating, like we just start there.
Creating, empowering, figuring.
Creating learning experiences that inspire each and every child, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Well, I do like.
Are you tied to future?
Sorry, what?
Are you tied to the word future?
Oh, future was just one of the 3 things that,
So like changing world or
what do y'all think?
future?
I like, as a parent, I like future.
I like
So
number
I feel like
4.
that's a check mark. Everyone likes that word. Number 4.
Inspiring students.
I like that.
He thought I just wrote that, and I was like, no, it's literally in our thing.
We're revisiting number 4 again. That's the one that Justin said a few minutes ago too.
Oh, that was the 4
Yes.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what we're trying to put in a
Okay,
statement
hold on.
form.
While you
Looking
were,
at that, I was like, that's
I'll stay silent from now on.
so
but
Dan's problem is as a
Our
full
church
sentence
went
where
through
we
a
were
branding
saying,
exercise,
This
and
could be, but we could also put it into a
everyone-
full sentence.
it
and
was
that's where we
conveyed
got
to us
the
by
word
our
writing.
communication expert that we brought in, that those 3 verb action word vision statements were archaic. They're easy to remember, but it's hard to capture that future state in just 3 verbs.
So, if we're focusing on what we want to achieve the most instead of mostly semantics, do you guys at least think that this focuses on what we want, what we would like to achieve as a school district?
Yes,
It's just too long.
I don't think it's
but it's not a tagline.
It's shorter than PTA's mission statement.
I personally don't
It
think
is
it's,
about the realm of mission statements.
I don't think
or
it's
vision
too
statement.
long for a vision statement.
No.
I am very open to whether we want to use a whole phrase for the children. I like the power behind each and every child because all means
that
all.
makes it good.
And I do believe that that's the core of our school district and what makes us unique.
Like it's
but
terrible and imperative.
Yeah, but I do like what we're trying to achieve. That's a great place to strive to be as a school district.
And does the tagline become just the end here?
Yeah,
Inspire students, empower dreams.
yeah, you can do your.
Yeah, it would be
you
this
can-
tagline.
Yeah, that
Number 4.
tagline, number 4 is our tagline.
Sarah, could we do all students instead of each and every?
I mean, it's up to you guys. That's what I was telling you is there's a district that actually did the opposite. All students wasn't quite, like, it doesn't really have the same connotation as
district was
each and every, like.
It seems redundant.
Dr. Nimbus, he's in
He was
In
superintendent
Houston.
of the year.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Lamar ISD,
Yeah.
that's right. And that, they did talk at length about how powerful that one simple change made to their entire culture. So,
I think that might overstate it a bit.
I'm okay with it just saying inspire students. To me, it's a given that, I mean, it's, and then the campuses can put every in it or,
the vision statement, we got it.
yeah, I like it saying just inspire students and leaving it.
I would like it to just change from child to student if possible, just because I feel like child, for some of our older students, it might not feel as applicable.
I would agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And we also call our kids students, not children typically.
Kiddos.
That's a little good.
I think we're close.
Can we? I'm with Larry. Like, it doesn't have to be all, but I would prefer either all or every. To me, each and every is just it's
Redundant.
It's too much.
It's redundant.
It adds emphasis.
Because
where it
each is
needs to be.
individual, every is a group.
No
We're
one's falling
talking-
between the cracks.
We're talking about the same thing. It's redundant. That's just mine.
Is there a preference between all students and every student?
Or just students plural and no word before it.
I think we need to call out every.
We had that before and that was not liked.
I like each and every because of what it solidifies, but I'm open.
Well, here's my last pitch on each and every, is that as a parent, I want to make sure you're meeting my kid where they are.
Yeah.
And not this one-size-fits-all approach to teaching all students. And that is more explicit about what my fear is of a district, is they're not going to understand my child's unique needs.
Okay.
By saying each and every, I'm like, oh, they care about the unique needs of all students, especially the unique needs of my student.
And just thinking about where we want to go and also where we're coming from, that also holds sacred what we had for years, which is 100% of students. That was specified. And so I feel like that would specify what we used to specify. We mean everybody. So, but I'm open. I just like that it spells that out.
Inspire students with nothing, or inspire every student, or inspire all students. It's not giving me any extra like feel goods inside as a parent or reassurances to add the additional word. The inspire is what's gonna get me more than is it each student? Is it all students? Is it one student? Is it I think we're thinking a lot on that little tweak there. Is that the only thing everyone's hung up on?
Everybody loves the statement except for.
Oh, Larry doesn't like it? Who are you talking about?
Why are you
No, I was looking at all of this. It was just a group look. I was like, no.
That's Larry, you're hard to
You said except for, but I don't know.
Except for that phrase. That's the only phrase.
Oh, yeah,
Have
we
you
can
guys
change
read
that.
it out loud?
Yeah, I
with,
said
each of the options before
Yeah.
students?
Oh, Dr. Collins, would you read it?
I would love to read
Yes.
it. Okay, so I'm gonna read it without each and every.
There we go.
I'm gonna read it with each and
Okay.
every. Okay. So Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future. Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire each and every student, empower their dreams, and prepares.
It doesn't roll.
Prepare
But you can say,
Don't
Are we picking
They
something?
keep going. Let's hear them all.
Or are we picking something?
yeah, it needs to
I want it to flow.
Experiences that inspire all students, or
Okay.
experiences that inspire every student. Like,
Each and every student to empower them.
To empower, yeah. You're missing the two.
Say that again.
So Arlington
After
ISD creates learning experiences that inspires each and every student to empower their dreams and prepares them for the future.
Or empowers their instead of to.
And I don't like to. Empowers.
So we,
Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire all students, or inspire every student without plural.
I'd be okay with all. I just don't want to say students. I know that sounds really minute to many, and I totally understand that, but I do like calling out, we mean everybody. I do like calling that out. And if that costs us one word, that's an important word for what we're trying to achieve.
so if we said every student, would that hit your target?
Yep. Yeah.
Because instead of saying each and every, and I heard Larry and Justin say each and every is redundant.
like it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So we, instead of each and every,
It was the lawyers that said that.
So then-
I was gonna avoid that.
We're gonna all instead of
Experiences
every?
that inspire
Every,
All students.
Every student,
Comma, empower their dreams, comma, and
Prepare them for the
for the
that
future.
the phrasing. I don't know how else to do it, but that last clause does not fit with the prior.
Well, if you change it to 2 after students, it does.
No,
Arlington
but I think these are
ISD.
different concepts. Like yeah, they're different concepts.
Creates learning experience.
powers, I think if you add S's.
Student.
Arlington ISD creates learning experiences
student.
that
Empower
inspire students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Yeah.
The learning experiences do all of that.
experiences
students for the future.
inspire, experiences empower, and experiences prepare.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
That's the way it is.
Yes.
So I know that we're having I know appreciate this discussion, but we do have a bit enclosed, and it's 6:05. So let's go 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna have to.
All instead of every?
I mean, I'm not gonna die on that. but
No,
I don't-
all could replace every. They mean the same thing.
Hear it both out loud without
And
hesitating.
prepare them to thrive in the future. No, I'm just
Oh, yes. Stop, yes.
Okay, see, because if you say that, then what's the problem with each and every?
Could you read it with every student and with
Because we're
every
talking
student,
about-
just so we
Okay.
can hear the 2, and we will be quiet.
Sure. Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire every student, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Okay.
Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire all students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound.
Arlington ISD creates, empowers, and prepares them for the
Yeah,
future.
you need S's on your verbs.
Yeah, you're missing.
Listen to English.
Do you not have subject verb agreement?
No, that's subject verb agreement. We just need to change creates to create if you're going to add S's to your other verbs.
Oh, Arlington ISD
Can we
creates.
decide on,
We don't say
Experiences that inspire.
experiences are plural.
can we decide on all and every
David,
first?
you can't say experiences
Create learning
prepares.
experiences.
That's not subject
I
verb.
like
Arlington
every,
is-
not all.
Arlington ISD creates,
Yes.
inspires,
You know, we could
and
No.
creates,
Creates, inspires,
empowers, and prepares.
and prepares.
Powers
You
and
know, this one,
No.
don't worry about
empowers and prepares need to match Arlington
David,
ISD.
you're forgetting that learning
Remember that.
experiences is the subject.
Yeah, that was perfect.
The learning experiences inspire, empower your dreams. and
Oh,
You want to
okay.
diagram the sentence?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Bring it on, y'all. Bring it on.
Verbs have
Oh,
to
we
match.
can.
Creates,
If we're going this first, I would
inspires,
like to try to.
empowers, and
get-
I think it
prepares.
sounds better when they all agree.
I'd like to try to get that last clause to 3 words, because the 2
Okay.
clauses before it are 3 words, and then all of a sudden we've got this 5-word thing.
Oh,
And
which is not a
prepare them
feature.
for the
Why don't you
future.
just use the word shape? Shape their future.
Shape their future. Shape their future.
Shape their
Empower
future.
their
She's
dreams
got a
and
point.
shape their future.
Tell us. No, that's not.
Yeah,
I just.
so that would sound like this.
Big L do it.
Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire all students, or empower their dreams, and shape their future.
Shapes.
No,
why? Why
Y'all,
are we
the
adding
subject
S's
is
or,
learning
like, what are-
experiences. Learning experiences
Say the last sentence
inspire,
and do what?
shape their future. Is
Creates
the option.
The sentence would be Arlington ISD creates learning
I like
experiences that
preparing
inspire
them
the
for their
student,
future.
empower their dreams, shape their future. And shapes.
Yeah, it's
See?
just awkward.
See?
It sounds
It's-
awkward, but I do think it's experiences that's the
That's the
appropriate key
subject.
for the verb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The experiences inspire, empower, and create.
all right.
Or prepare. Sorry.
I do worry a little bit that if we're struggling with this, people are going to
I
read.
think we did it wrong.
Yeah,
Whichever way we do it, people are going to think we did this wrong.
Yeah, so can we have our comms team wordsmith it and give us 3 choices?
Are we, y'all feel like we're there for
Are we
that?
at every or all?
All. Are we at all?
Or are we?
We at all, or
I like
vote?
and
Can we vote?
Those in favor of every?
Every.
Okay, we can't vote.
Every just makes me think of PTAs. Theirs
Oh, wait,
is
we're not
every is heavy in
We're not
there,
gonna
and
host it to
so.
vote.
That's right.
If we're not going to say each and every, I prefer all.
I prefer all.
For all.
Okay.
All right, I'll say all.
So that it's students.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arlington ISD creates learning experiences that inspire all students, empower their dreams, and prepare them for the future.
And
Oh,
shape their
sorry, shape their future. Do we like shape their future?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't like
Oh,
the word
okay.
shape, but it's.
I like
I like
prepare them.
prepare.
Prepare their future?
Oh, okay.
Prepare them.
Justin said that's too long, so that's why I was.
Justin was only one person with one voice.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
Yeah. President doesn't get a say.
Nope. I like preparing them.
I'm fine with
I like
preparing them
preparing.
for the future. I'm fine with it. That was what the original said.
But can we?
But we are shaping their future.
Creating.
It doesn't have to be shaped, but it does need, if we've taken the pains to have 2 prior 3-word clauses, throwing a 5-word one at the end, it's not parallel structured.
So that's what we're focused on that part.
We're focused on that because maybe not parallel structured. The parallelism is gone, and we're trying to create something that's supposed to be
Right.
a professional product.
And I don't see there's a problem of keeping Arlington ISD as the subject that creates learning experience that inspires students, but Arlington ISD also empowers their dreams and prepares them for the future.
The learning experiences.
I think if we move away from that, it still talks about what we as a district are doing
So
to
what
shape
you're
the
saying is
the
Arlington
future
ISD inspires every student, and we're back to where we were 35 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I want to keep the experience.
You mean the tagline that you read, number 4, that Larry loved too?
I think that should be our tagline.
Tagline.
Yes.
Number 4 is the tagline.
Well, I think creating experiences is something that includes everyone who plays a part in it. It gives me a sense of pride.
Okay. Yeah, can we, I know we want to wrap this up tonight, but this shouldn't be taken lightly. Can we have communications? And then all that's left is to say, yes, it's definitely number 3 out of these. And that's all we're allowed to choose going forward is
That won't be
picking
all we
1 through
do
3.
though, if they reword this, like we put a lot of time into wording this, are they just tweaking the last
I
sentence?
just want to make sure it's polished.
I just also want to, if the only difference between a tagline and a vision statement is the creating learning experiences modifier, then I don't know, the exercise has kind of been.
Well, it's good.
But also it's the most important, it may be one of the most important things, but we do provide other things and learning experiences are focused, but we're not, what I'm saying is there's not going to be, I think we identified 3 things we really like, and we're really struggling over what those last few pieces are.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if we want to kick it out to communications and come back with, it may not be 3, but just, that's why we have professional communications people and see what we've worked on tonight, stuff that has the creative learning experiences or something similar, variations on that, and then the clauses at the end. But I think the structure of where we want to go is there.
Yeah, I
Right.
think we're really close.
Yeah, we're really, really close now. We're 95%, 98% there probably, 99% there. And so just making sure that we're dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and making sure, one, the acid test going forward is that that everyone can read it and it's not confusing or awkward to them, and that it's really buttoned up and easy to remember. That's the key thing. It's got to be easy to remember.
Can I just make one more pitch for shape versus prepare? In this entire thing, you have this cohesiveness of the district and the students working together. The district is inspiring them and empowering them with their dreams, but at the end, it's almost military type of, you're preparing them, so you're forcing them to do something, but shaping, it means you guys are working together. So you've not only inspired and empowered them, but you're helping to shape them. And if you look at what do teachers do? Do teachers prepare students, or do they shape them into what they want? And so that's why I like shape, and it's short.
I'm open to shape.
So we wanted to have you have the discussion that you had tonight without other people. That's why we didn't have a whole bunch of other people. And so hopefully we've hit the target with you now. And what I hear you saying is, Taina's been in here listening the whole time. and she's gonna take this to the team. We'll look at it as a cabinet, we'll bring you back some iterations of this, and you're gonna settle on one. Does that sound right?
Very
few iterations. Very few.
Super close.
We just want to make sure it's completely buttoned up and easy to read.
Let's go with that.
Great.
Statement and tagline options.
Yes.
And I think tagline we're already landed on from what I hear people. Number 4 was inspiring students, empowering dreams, creating futures.
Love
Is
it.
what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. It is.
Good job, everybody. That was fun.
Good job, guys.
This is a good workshop.
All right. It is. What time is it?
7:30.
6:15. No, 6:14. And now we will recess and reconvene in the closed session in the board chambers pursuant to sections 551.071 through 551.084 and 551.089 of the Texas Government Code and Texas Open Meetings Act for the topics that were on our agenda.
Let's give Dr. Collins a little bit of a round of applause. Her facilitation got us farther than everybody else's did, so.
Yes.
Yeah.